Good morning. Today is Thursday, November the 7th, and this is The Drill. Thank you very much. I'm Ron, your host, the only true conservative in the United States today, because I'm the only one who makes the presumption for the status quo. I'm one of the butchers, bakers, and candlestick makers. I'm an honorably discharged Desert Storm-era Air Force veteran with an associate's degree and a registered independent. Today I'm going to criticize conservative insecurity, left-wing unity, and monopolies, all when I come back. Welcome back. Most conservatives are insecure. They became that way because of the constant scrutiny, bullying, and intimidation of the left. Most conservatives will not only put up with left-wing subversion, they will promote socialists and socialism rather than suffer defamation. An example of this is when Rush Limbaugh or Sean Hannity takes calls and puts liberals at the front of the line. Other than trying to prove how fair they are, there is no reason for talk show hosts to promote socialists and socialist propaganda. Conservatives are afraid of and are anticipating criticism for being unfair, and even denying lefties their First Amendment rights. Conservatives have never figured out how to deal with such criticism. I have. Make them prove it. Use questions such as, how so? How do you figure? What are you talking about? In what way? Since the left wants and expects you to do their job for them, they won't bother to answer such questions. They'll just stare at you. Remember, the job of the conservative is to promote conservatism, not socialism. Don't be intimidated. When I come back, I will debunk the idea that political unity is desirable. Thank you. The words unity and divisiveness are the current weapons of choice amongst the left-wing elite. They presume that the purpose of national politicians and national politics is to unify the country. They're wrong. We are not going to put on jackboots and go goose-stepping in lockstep down the street to socialist paradise. It's just not going to happen. The proper response to unity and division assertions is to ask, so what? If one of your lefty friends claims that President Trump is divisive, ask them, so what? Don't fall into the trap of trying to prove them wrong. When I come back, I will reveal to you what everyone else has missed in analyzing the wildfire situation in California. Thank you. Monopolies. That's right. Monopolies are at the heart of the wildfire situation in California. The left claims that laissez-faire capitalism will lead to monopolies and a lack of competition. In California, the three major utility companies have monopolies, and they didn't get these monopolies through laissez-faire, but by law. That's right. The state of California gave these utilities territorial monopolies and justified the creation of these monopolies to the voters with the promise of strict regulation. So, what is the result? California burns while the utilities make record profits. Californians pay the second highest utility rates and some of the highest taxes in the country so that they can suffer blackouts and/or the destruction of their lives and property through wildfires. PG&E and the like all enjoy the benefits of having a monopoly without having to pay the regulatory price. Remember, it is the job of the state to regulate. So when assigning blame, don't look to the CEOs, look to the governor. Back in a minute. Thank you. And in conclusion, I've criticized conservative insecurity, being a unifier, and the utility monopolies in California. Who is the true conservative? He is the person that understands that conservatism is not just about politics, but culture as well. He is not selfish, but minds his own business. He acts like an adult. He is patriotic and uses common sense. He expresses what he knows and does so with absolute certainty. He makes judgments, refuses to speculate, speaks clearly and definitively, and is not afraid to say no. He's open-minded, asking why rather than why not. He is consistent, credible, and influential, not ashamed of his existence, unafraid to learn or correct his mistakes. He is a normal American, and he is better than the socialist. He is a better friend, father, brother, family member, and a better person, period. You have to know that. If you don't know with every fiber of your being that being a true conservative is best, then you are lost. And that brings me to the conclusion of another episode of The Drill. Remember that the left has no authority, no power, and they can't win. True conservatives know that nothing is inevitable. Thank you for listening, and have a great day.